So sorry about the technical difficulties. Thanks for hanging in there. Here we are back at the Libby app. So once you download it, you'll see Libby's shining face. And from here, you'll be able to scroll through. And when you click on her face, scroll down to help and support, and you can learn Libby. Here on Learn Libby, they have brief tutorials on how you can do all the cool things in the Libby Academy, re-downloading alone. Very simple. And then it walks you through that. You can also learn how to do other things such as delivering a hold later. Delivering holds later. Hi Pam, sorry about that. Is a new feature that they have that allows you to basically postpone your ebook or your audiobook until you have time to actually listen to it. You won't lose your spot in the holds queue. So it's a great feature. Yeah, it is very user-friendly. So I'm going to go back. You can get some help here. This is a great place to visit if you're having trouble. You can always email the library, but sometimes you might get a little bit quicker service if you go through here and you have a problem. You can enter in your problem. Did you see an error message? And then you could say, yeah, next. And then you'll be able to submit your message if you have enough details in there. Right now, I'm not going to do that. You can also set your preference if you want to read in the app or if you want to send to your Kindle in this area. So scrolling up, you can have multiple library cards in here. So if you are a member of Kenton County Public Library, you might also have a Campbell County card or a Cincinnati Public card. In here, you can add your different library cards and then pop around to the different libraries to see what's available. It's a really great feature to have where you can be all over the place looking for the book that you're interested in. In the library cards, you can't have two Kenton County cards on your one app, but you can put your Kenton County Public Library card on multiple devices. So if you and your child, you could share a library card and you can check books out for them and they'll magically appear in their app as well as in yours. I use that a lot if I want to share a book with my kids. And it's a nice feature to have. So going back to the home page, currently they're offering Harry Potter at Home. The first Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is available for everyone right now, audio and ebook in many different languages. So if you've ever wanted to read Harry Potter in Spanish or in French, it's your lucky day. During the month of April, they will be allowing multiple simultaneous checkouts in Libby. One thing that I always like to mention is that most of the ebooks that are in Overdrive work like traditional print books, and that if someone has it checked out, it's unavailable to everyone else until they return it. But you can place yourself on hold, and then when it's available, it will be ready for you. So let's say you're new to Libby and you aren't exactly sure where you want to begin. Just scrolling down, you can see that they offer you what's new, what's popular, and what's available. If you have absolutely no idea what you want to read or listen to, can be a great place to start. You can choose from books and audiobooks here. And you can also continue scrolling down. Just added are the books that we've recently purchased. One thing that you unfortunately can't do in Libby is you can't make a suggestion for us to purchase. But if you go to the library's website and go to the Overdrive site from there, you can make purchase suggestions. And we love it when people do that. It helps us decide what we want to buy. If you continue scrolling down, they just finished up the Big Library Read, which was a Funny You Don't Look Autistic book, where it was kind of like a giant book club for libraries across the United States and the world. Again, you can go by subject. And then they also create some collections for us, such as Earth Day. And then we do some of our own collections too, Stuck at Home Favorites, Managing Stress and Anxiety, Pretty in Pink. So there are lots of fun collections that some of our librarians think of. April showers bring May flowers, I would assume. Romances. Again, if you don't know where you want to start, just keep scrolling down and you'll have lots of great suggestions. Back up at the top, if you do know what you want, you can tap Preferences. And in here, you can select the format. Like I said at the beginning, I'm a big audiobooks fan, so I usually limit my searches to audiobooks, but I'm going to change it to any right now. Most of our titles are in English, but you can change the language if you'd like. Audience, you can change it to juvenile or young adult. If you don't select any, it's going to be everything. Availability. Now this is really personal preference. I usually leave it at everything because I don't mind waiting for books if I really want them. But sometimes I do just really want something to read if I'm stuck at a doctor's appointment or something and I want something right away. I just tap Available Now. You can apply those preferences. And when you search for a book, the only books that will appear are the ones that are currently available. So I could look up The Raft, which is something my daughter just read. And there it is. So I can borrow it, or I can read a sample. Or if you tap on it, you can get additional information. You'll see here that I've already checked this out. I returned it. I borrowed it for 29 days. I placed it on hold. And scrolling down, you'll get additional information that we have one copy of it, what it's compatible with, when it was published. And that kind of information. So again, by tapping on preferences, you can change your settings. Available. Let's change it over to audiobooks, apply, and search for another title. Let's see. This is pretty popular right now. Little Fires Everywhere. I don't know if anyone's watched the show yet. I haven't had a chance to. So since I limited it to audiobooks only, you'll see that that's the only one that shows up. All of our copies are currently checked out, but I'm going to place a hold on that. Super easy. It remembers your library card once you're logged into the app. And it gives you some information. If you place this on hold, it should be ready for you to borrow in about 11 weeks. So it tells you that we have 10 copies, 54 people are waiting, 5 people are waiting per copy. So I'm going to place hold. And you can keep browsing. But let's say I changed my mind. I really don't want to wait for Little Fires Everywhere. I'm just going to go ahead and watch the show. So if you scroll through, your checkouts, recent returns. Where are my holds? Holds. I have a bunch that are ready to borrow. And if I don't check them out, I'll be put back in the queue and I can check them out later. Usually I put a ton of stuff on hold and then it all seems to come in at the same time. So I have to decide what I really want to check out. I'm looking for little fires everywhere. You won't get to see all this stuff that I have on hold. So manage hold. I'm going to cancel that hold because I decided I don't want to read that anymore. And it just verifies cancel hold. And boom, I'm no longer on hold for that book. So I'm really looking forward to the vanishing half. I'm going to see what it's all about. Sometimes I put things on hold and then I totally forget why I put them on hold. But you can see I have 17 weeks until my hold comes in. I don't think it comes out for a while yet, so I'm going to have to wait on that one. But again, you can see, you can come into your holds and then kind of figure out when things are going to come in. If you scroll all the way up to the top, it kind of goes in chronological order. That's all about the holds. Your loans, you can renew. I have this Busy Girl's Guide to Cake Decorating. So let's see, if no one is waiting for it, I can renew it. But I decided I'm just too busy to decorate cake, so I'm going to return it early. Returning it early makes it available for someone else to check out, so I'm going to tap return. And it goes back in, and now someone else can check it out. I think that's everything in the app. You can tag items if you like. I don't really do that, but if you like something, you want to go back and remember why you liked it, that's a great feature to have. The library. Again, you can really do everything in the Libby app. Overdrive first started out with a different app called Overdrive, and they are no longer updating that app. So we recommend that everyone switch over to Libby. It's so much easier to use, and again, they are not updating the original Overdrive app. So if you find that you're having issues with Overdrive, the best thing that you could do probably is to download Libby, and it's super easy to put your library card in there, save it, and then you'll have access to all these great books. And if you have any questions, you can email me at frilling@kentonlibrary.org or ask a question on Facebook and I will get to it. Thanks a lot, and I hope everyone has a great day.